This podcast is part of the Zeo to Hero podcast network.
You stay right here.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.
We heard the voices. We can hear them. We can touch them. We're gonna find out who they really are.
Well, now that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna do that one more time because I felt like I sloshed it.
You know, I did like where Luke force projected himself to fight Kylo.
That's a cool scene, yeah.
That was cool. I really liked that one. That was cool.
Just brushes off his shoulder.
Yeah, I did like that fight and stuff.
A really cool fight.
Yeah. But
like that movie though felt like you were talking to a drunk person and they were mad at you, so every sentence you said they were just like, "No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing something completely different."
Yeah.
Like it's not snow, it's salt. That's completely different than what you
It's
were
like
saying.
talking to someone who wants to argue with you about every little detail. Like, dude.
welcome again to this episode of Zeo to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found a right podcast to listen to. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Zeo to Hero, where I'm Billy, and I'm always joined by my brother Jim. And tonight, Jim finally said it's a video streamed podcast.
I'm out.
Look how fast he turned his camera off. Oh my god. So, Jim, what an exciting week.
Exciting week, you say? Exciting week.
Yes.
We had a day off on Monday. It was super weird. I still feel uncomfortable about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I had Friday off, so I had a 4-day weekend. There was a Comic-Con in Austin, so I had no excuse on going.
I worked this weekend, so I had a 2-day weekend like a normal person, but I have a 3-day weekend this weekend.
Yay!
2 3-day weekends in a row. Yes.
Well, Jim, we're joined by a new face today, a new voice. Did I say that right? No.
Nope. You want to try it again?
Nope. Okay, so we have a new guest tonight, and I've talked to him before. Really funny, loves Power Rangers toys. He loves the articulation. So, the one man that asked how everybody's doing in the chats, but now is on the live streams. So, I'd like to welcome on tonight LeBron Fett from YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. Man, you're all over. You're all over the place.
That's right.
So definitely thanks. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. How you been? I know the last time I talked to you, you were on you're definitely counting your rosary beads on your deathbed.
Yes. Had the fun virus last time we talked.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
6th time getting it too.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, I'm that lucky. My wife's a pediatrician, so.
Oh.
Well, she works at a pediatric office. She's not a pediatrician, but.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can see. Yeah, I see. Well, look at your background, you nerd.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So, for the people out there, LeBron was actually on a live stream with us, and when we talked to Melissa Flores with Daniel from Legacy and Nerd, and me and him kind of talked for almost an hour afterwards, and I was like, hey, why don't you just do a podcast with us? And then, you got busy, then you were really sick, and then now here you are with us. We peer pressured you into it, which apparently is the root of all evil between us.
It's not the root of all evil. It's the root of all
Fun.
consequences.
So as we kind of started doing at the beginning of our episodes, we kind of pick up like our financial mistakes, like how Jared does like dad joke of the week. We could do like financial mistakes of the week.
Why my wallet cries this week?
Yeah. Why does my bank account have a negative in front of it?
I could have sworn it was a positive at one point.
So I guess we'll let LeBron go first.
Wow, three tries. You've talked to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got Mescog. Couldn't find my camera for a second.
And these are from the Lightning collection too.
Yes, all three of these that I'm going to show off are from the Lightning collection. Well, I'll show off the fourth one actually too, but Mescog. Snizzard.
Okay. And Minotaur.
Yes, and I also got, hope I can do this without knocking over the entire collection. Dino Thunder Tommy, and there's actually a review up for him on my channel.
Oh yeah, if you haven't watched that, it's really good. It's like you're just like sweet to the point, and it's actually, I liked it. I like how you did it. Yeah,
thank you.
I smashed the like button. I was like, LeBron's my friend. Just
why can't I like this more than once?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, it always unlikes it for some reason.
yeah, like, unlike, yeah. But all right, okay, nice pickups. I haven't unboxed those yet, but at some point I'll probably, be a man about it and just open it up.
Finally, just rip the box open.
Yeah, it's harder to take pictures when they're inside the box.
Exactly. So, what about you, Jim? What got you this time?
I found Thrill House.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Finally found him, and he was at a reasonable price at the comic. There's a comic book store we go to once in a blue moon, and normally everything's overpriced out the wazoo. This guy was $10 cheaper than everyone else online. I was like, but.
Damn.
And then I found same place, the Kang and Kodos.
Oh, I saw those at the con, but I'm sure that they want a lot of money for them.
I normally see these guys go for like $100. They wanted like 70, and I was like, "There's a little itty bitty ding in the corner of the box." I was like, "Done. They're mine." And the last thing, so they had the Labor Day sale going on. It was buy one get one free, and so I've been really getting into this new show called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yes,
and they had the titular character Yuji as a figure. They also had the other character, Nabora, which is the girl with the hammer, and they go together on the platform. It looks kind of cool.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, dude, that's
it was
epic.
like $30 for both of them. I'm like, done, but you own me, and yeah, because it was buy one get one free, and so yeah, I totally got it.
Jump on that!
Goddamn right, I did. Yeah, no, and they look freaking they look fantastic. Look at that nonsense. Like
that's actually
sculpts.
It took a little while to get into that show. It was the first episode was a little rough, so
yeah, we're not but it got a little.
It's straight up my favorite anime.
It got a little weird there for a second, but then it picked up really, really, really nicely, and I like it. And Gojo is fantastic. The guy with the white hair, the blue eyes, that dude. That dude's great.
I gotta start watching. I just finished What We Do in the Shadows, so I gotta start. I'm gonna start that show again.
What did you financially make mistakes on?
So I bought the little keychain Power Ranger Funkos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are awesome.
So I got all 6 from Amazon. They were in stock. I couldn't pass up $45 for all 6.
Which ones are gonna use?
Probably none of them.
None of them. Nerd.
Nerd. Then I got the Red Ranger Funko.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I got...
Is it the new one or the old one?
It's the old one.
Oh, this is pretty hard to find.
Then I got the Black Ranger Funko, which I had to buy this because these things are going for like $100 or more. And the guy wanted like $45, so I took it.
Dude, those cons, man, like I don't find them random stuff in those cons. Like I found the anti-venom in a con for like $30, and they go for like 70, and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I found the Steven Universe Funkos there, and I was like, hey, I sent a picture. I was like, I didn't know they made these.
I wanted them, and you didn't pick them up for me, you jerk.
I didn't find them all. I just found one.
It's still a starting place. Like there's only 4.
Oh yeah. Then I found Hagen Ezuka.
I thought you had all.
Hagen Ezuka?
I thought you already had all the Demon Slayer Funkos.
No, these are the new ones.
Oh Jesus!
So these are the new one. Then I got Susamaru. She's the one that can throw the balls and like destroy buildings with the balls. Hold on, I'm not done.
Financial mistakes.
Yeah.
This is why he'll never have children.
They'll try to open the boxes.
Yeah.
Well, we can't afford them.
Yeah.
So one little lady like, let's go to dinner. I can't afford it. What? Why not? Don't worry about it. Just leave me alone.
Go to
Leave me be.
McDonald's.
Okay.
And you finally got some playthings.
Yeah, so a while back I bought the Final Selection Zenitsu sword. So then, well, that's the one that you made me buy because you were peer pressuring me.
Yes.
So I bought this one. This is the actual Zenitsu sword from when he's a Demon Slayer.
Ooh, is it
So
fancy?
fancy. And then I had to buy it because he gave me a deal on them. He's like, hey, if you buy 2, I'll give you this price. So I bought the Mauricio blade. So, you know, the one where it has like the writing on the side and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's not screen accurate because Mauricio's blade was straight and not curved. But bought that.
Nerd.
But yeah, that's it for me. I bought some Power Ranger comics that I've been looking for, the hollow foiled ones. So I bought the Omega Red Ranger hollow, and then I bought a signed picture from ASJ for Mark, and I'm gonna send that out to him here shortly.
You know what you do? You can just fax it to him. It'd be way cheaper.
Just send him a picture of it. Yeah.
JPEG.
So, oh my god, yeah, and that was about it. And that ruined me Saturday. I went back Sunday, and I didn't spend any money because I spent all my money Saturday. So, hey, it was fun. It was fun, but that was it. That's it for me.
It sounds like why didn't you take a loan out from your bank? But yeah, it sounds like it was fun.
No.
Why didn't you go to those those loan shark payday loan places?
Oh my god, I would like to keep my kneecaps.
You know what? Just go like I can never pay you back. Just break my kneecaps now.
Now.
Yeah, some of them just take your thumbs. I mean, you know, if you find the good ones.
I kind of need those too. I gotta grab a lot of stuff.
Dude, if they break your kneecaps, you get to be in a wheelchair, and then voila, you're front in line for everything for like 6 months. Done.
True. What do they call it? ADA. You gotta let the ADA in first.
Yeah. The only drawback
American
really is
disability.
broken knees and learn how to re-walk. But you got a lot of money and wheelchair access to a lot of things.
Yeah, and they never ask why you're in the
Exactly.
wheelchair.
Okay. Good point. So Saturday morning when I was waiting to get into the con, they had us inside and waiting in a line, and I was like one of the first few hundred people, and they had this little catwalk that went over us. And to start the con off on Saturday, they had a little R2-D2 unit, and he screamed past like the opening to opening, so all you saw was a little R2-D2 unit run past, and it was like wow. And then it had 2 stormtroopers running behind him, and that's how they opened up the con that day. I thought it was funny. Wow. And I was like, where's Chopper at? And they're, Jim said he's probably out there causing trouble.
Chopper, man. Chopper's great. Dude, are you watching Ahsoka yet? Oh, it's so much fun.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Have you watched Rebels? Okay.
Yes.
Did you watch Clone Wars?
Okay. Yes. Dude, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have the Mandalorian symbol tattooed on my arm. The greatest part about when that show came out was people actually knew what it was.
Oh.
So you got a pre-show.
Yeah.
It was my first tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it called? What's the
Mythosaur?
That's right, Mythosaur.
Yeah.
You got that tattooed on you? Dude, that's baller right there. Look at that.
The only thing I'm willing to
right on the shoulder.
The only thing I'm willing to commit. The only thing I'm willing to commit to right now is a Mandalorian helmet made out of Legos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Commitment to a bit.
That's reasonable. They were trying to get me to join the Jedi Academy for like Austin area, and I was like, "You don't want me as a Jedi." I was like, "These are not the groceries I will pay for."
It's all for the greater good. You can do whatever you want as long as it's for the greater good. It's for the light side.
Yeah.
Jedis need snacks too.
Yeah. And I was like, talk to the guy. I was like, I see some of y'all survived Order 66, but should I keep that rail down low because I see the Empire's right next to you. Oh man. But yeah, as we know, as LeBron has told us, that you are a huge Power Ranger fan. That, I mean, we could definitely see in the background right there.
Yeah.
And so, what got you in? Were you kind of like us, where you just watched it as it aired, like from the beginning?
Yes. Yeah. The first episode I ever aired, it's one of my like things I remember the most of my childhood. My dad had softball, and I was mad that his game ran a little bit late because I almost missed it. So, yeah, watched off and on since 1994, and yeah.
And here we are now.
Well, 3. Sorry, said 4, but 3.
Okay. And look at us now. Look at us.
I'm dyslexic. So.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
You lost one and only fight. Your battle for literacy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I lost that way before.
That's why there's pictures now, because like people like us, hey, don't like to read. Hey, that looks cool. Let me just get that. I don't care what it says.
Yeah, and memes, they're awesome because it's like, oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I don't need words.
Yeah.
What are you gonna use? GIFs. What do GIFs do? Everything.
GIFs. Everything. Hell, in our Discord, we have literal full conversations and GIFs.
Mostly their fights, but yeah.
Yeah. We throw down.
Every single week.
Sounds awesome.
It's great. You love it.
Oh, yeah. So, what would you say is your favorite season?
In space. Totally.
Okay.
Okay. We covered, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And, I mean, it was basically Star Wars and Power Rangers at the same time. And it had Ninja Turtles. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That questionable episode? Okay.
I mean, they straight up said Dagobah, so that even had my, little kid mind convinced that Star Wars and Power Ranger was in the same universe. And
this makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that makes total sense. My condolences. I'm sorry. Like I know you will like the TMNT like episode because you like terrible like movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Episode 2 is horrendous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had to make a series to make that movie better.
So
7 seasons.
So now,
I mean, it's not Last Jedi bad.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me get this out on the record. I liked Ben Kenobi, like Kylo. Kylo was fun. All 3 movies, he was a fun character to follow. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, see, and I like the concept of Rey. Rey should have been done like a Legends character. Like, they wanted to, you could tell they wanted to do her struggling with the light and the dark, but they never did it. She had psychometry, and that was why she could do everything she could do, but rather than show anything, they're just, oh no, she did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah. I think I only really watched that because that one fight scene where Rey and Kylo fight off the guards.
Oh, the Praetorian guards at the end.
It's a really good scene. I like that when they're in the unknown region, and Kylo reaches back and pulls the lightsaber out. He's like, "That's that shrug." Like, yeah. that little shrug, man. I was like, all right, he won. Yep. Nope. My new favorite character. Please don't die. Yeah.
10 minutes later.
Dead.
Just shrug. Like, yeah. And with that, the Skywalker line died.
I like the movies. They were all right. I mean, some of them. I did like where Luke force projected himself to fight Kylo.
That was a cool scene, yeah.
That was cool. I really liked that one. That was cool.
Just brushes off his shoulder.
Yeah, I did like that fight and stuff.
A really cool fight.
Yeah. But
like that movie though felt like you were talking to a drunk person and they were mad at you, so every sentence you said they were just like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing something completely different.
Yeah.
Like it's not snow, it's salt. That's completely different than what you
It's
were
like
saying.
talking to someone who wants to argue with you about every little detail. Like, dude, just stop. It's not the light side, it's really the dark side, but it's not really the dark side. Don't worry about it.
And so outside the movies, I've really enjoyed the TV shows from Star Wars.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think my favorite one was Andor. That was my favorite series.
Andor was really, really, really good. It was really...
yeah.
A lot of people say it's really boring, but I really like the politics in that one. Like good political drama. And to be fair, though, the guy who plays Andor, what's his name? The guy who plays Andor really brings it home. And that speech at the very end by Grandma Andor, Granny Andor lady,
Yeah. Granny Andor.
Granny Andor.
I really love when he was in that prison building stuff.
Oh, with the Andy Serkis?
Yeah, and then at the very end, it shows what he was building, what it went to.
Yeah.
And it was like mind blowing. I was like, I kind of figured it was gonna be for the Death Star.
Yeah, it kind of makes it seem like that's all the Empire was doing. Like in those early years, just everything was going to the Death Star at some
to be
point.
fair, it was a huge project, so there was a lot of stuff going into it. But the Empire is huge, so it was like what 40% or something. Their resources were going to that one point, something ridiculous, and then the rest of it was going to just a conscription, like just keeping the military alive. It was a huge military. It was ginormous. Yeah.
But I tell you what, I had to start some new series because I started watching Ahsoka, and now I've had to go back and start to watch Rebels, and then I'm gonna start to go back and watch Clone Wars now to understand Ahsoka.
Yeah, Clone Wars is gonna take you a minute.
I've been really enjoying Rebels. Rebels has been fun.
So I remember
Rebels is amazing. Like.
Ezra's great. I remember when I first started watching Rebels, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And then it got to when Ezra like kind of shifts a little bit to the dark side, and I was sitting there like, I get why people like this show. I was like, this is pretty good. Like, I understand why people love the show. All right, this makes sense. All right, cool, I'm here for it. And then Ezra, the scene where Ezra shows up in Ahsoka, I'm like, oh my god, the little video capture of him. Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, it's Ezra. He'll be here, I swear. Oh my god,
I love Space
I want to see more of him. Like he's such a good character. He was one of the best character. Him and Kanan.
Kanan.
Oh my god, Kanan. Such a tragic character. Love him. Yeah.
I mean, like he was so awesome that the Force gave him his eyesight back again, so he could see his baby mama get home safe.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that kid you see at Ahsoka with the green hair, that's Kanan's. That's Kanan's kid, and that's Kanan and Hera are item, and they're adorable together. I love them.
Oh, yeah, I figured that. Yeah.
They're really good together.
Yeah, I liked it. And then. Yeah, definitely spoilers for this. And then, what are the whales called? They're
Purgles.
That's right. And then you actually get to see them
do their thing
in live action.
And they're so cute.
Yeah. Purgles.
Yeah.
I like them. They're fun. And then Sabine Wren is still trying to figure out her.
She's a very interesting character. She has a lot of backstory with the Mandalorians because she's a Mandalorian. And
yeah, I gotta figure out.
She gets involved with the Darksaber at one point, and
I heard, well, Mandalorians
and Darth Maul. Yeah, whenever the Darksaber gets mentioned in Mandalorians, expect to hear about Darth Maul.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, because didn't Darth Maul have the Darksaber at some point?
Yeah, he beat.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his face? Paz Vizsla's uncle. One of the Vizslas, Tar Vizsla. Pre-Vizsla. Yeah.
No, Tar. Yeah, Tar.
Yeah, Tar Vizsla, or whatever his name was. Because it was probably Tar, because Pre Vizsla was the original one, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Yeah, he whooped his ass, and it was like, oh, you might have a lightsaber for like you might have a saber, but you don't know how to wield the saber.
Yeah. But now we know the dark saber is no more because Gideon destroys it.
Yeah, dude. Not gonna lie to you, like I like the dark saber was really cool, but it was a really stupid MacGuffin.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching The Mandalorian, and we saw that we hated Paz Vizsla.
Oh yeah,
and then when Paz Vizsla comes in to protect them and fight off the primordial guards. What are they called?
Yeah, primordial guards.
Primordial guards.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting there like
Praetorian guards. Sorry, Praetorian guards.
Praetorian guards. We're like, yes,
like that guy's a hero.
He's a hero.
And that's such good writing. You go from hating this character to actually rooting for him.
That's what they did with Ahsoka too. Ahsoka starts off, you hate her. You hate her with a vile passion. Like remember when the Clone Wars first came out? Everyone hated her.
Yeah. And when that animated movie first dropped,
people wanted her dead. They're like, "Oh, this is useless. Why do you give this character?" And now she's like the most liked, like lovable characters, like most loved character in all of Star Wars. Not just beloved characters in all of Star Wars.
I love how she handles business. Every lightsaber is different, but I love hers because her sound effects on hers are like no other.
Well, hers were kind of fun. So hers are 2 Sith saber crystals that were healed, hence why they're white, and they make a different sound because they're a different frequency now.
Right.
So.
Yeah, because the Sith bleed the crystals, and that's what makes them red. So she made them feel better, and now they say "yay" when she swings them.
You hear it slightly. It's like "wah," and then you hear, "Oh, my arms are cut off. What's going on?"
Oh my god!
Like, hey,
would y'all want to see the ghost in Ahsoka?
Duh.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta happen, right? It's gotta happen.
Let me rephrase my statement.
Yeah.
Duh.
Oh my god.
Idiot.
Okay. Oh man. LeBron, got a question for you.
Yeah.
How many times does it take you to take a good picture of a figure? Like, is it a first try kind of thing, or it's like a 30-minute process?
Oh, okay. It really depends on the figure. Like the typical Rangers, they do it better. Like Dino Thunder, for instance.
Right.
You know, from most angles, he looks the same. But when you get someone like Mesagog, where you got so much shadows and stuff into the figure, you kind of have to figure out where the camera is. And then sometimes your camera just randomly decides to focus on a random piece of him instead of a suit. So, like, it'll randomly read, like, the shirt as a face, so it'll start focusing on the shirt, and the face will start getting blurry.
Oh.
So, I take at least 4 every time I do a shot.
Right. Oh, okay. And I'm sure colors play a big part too.
Oh yeah. If you watch some of my reviews, I did play around with I made a backdrop that was supposed to look like the juice bar a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't like using it for Blue Rangers and Yellow Rangers because they kind of fade in the background, but I thought it looked cool like twice. So there's 2 reviews up with Blue Rangers with that background.
And I've seen some people you do like photography with external things like smoke bombs or like fireworks.
Yeah.
You would ever do that, would you?
Oh yeah. So honestly, I'm a little paranoid about using some of the fireworks just because, I don't want to mess up the figures, like especially one that's hard to find. So a lot of times I do use cotton balls to simulate smoke and then put a light under it so it looks like the smoke's lighting up, but it's just cotton.
Right. I've seen people do that, especially with like Star Wars figures. Like cotton is really perfect for that kind of situation.
Yeah, and it captures the light real well and spreads it out. And if you put a little bit of paint in the cotton, it catches it and looks like, darkened smoke in different areas, like something burning.
Right.
Instead of something exploding.
Right. I've tried my hand at like photography for toys, but you can only get so much on an iPhone.
Yeah.
So I don't have a full on camera.
I do all mine with Samsung Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Look at you. Look at you being all fancy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Oh man, you should go out to like public places and just like what would be a good one? Like go to Target and like put a figure up on the peg with it, like looking at the other ones in the box. Come on, let them out.
I'm always worried that they're going to think I'm shoplifting because I've thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
Get on the ground.
Yeah.
Why are you running?
I live near Atlanta. They don't play.
Yeah. Oh my god. Did you ever collect the Cobra Kai ones?
So I haven't picked any of those up yet. The only one I was really wanting was the Skull Putty.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
Yeah, because I mean the other ones were, $28 for repaints.
Yeah,
and they just changed the symbol.
Yeah, if I was to pick them up, I'll wait till like Hasbro has like a really big sale again, because I'm not paying full price for those.
Yeah, and then Target's taught you that they'll go on clearance in a couple of weeks anyway, so there's no point. Some of them were going on clearance before I even saw them on the shelf.
That's me too. I saw that. I was like 70% off already. Yeah. I don't know. Target is really weird. Like the Blue Centurion went on clearance immediately, and then they came back like about 2-3 weeks later for full price. I don't.
Yeah, like my Blue Centurion I got for $10.
Me too. Yeah, they price matched it for me. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. Target's really weird, and in Walmart, my God, I don't ever really look for anything at Walmart for toys, because God knows if it'll never show up there.
The Walmart at my house literally has just putting out within the past few months, like past month, they've put out the one with Zato in it.
Oh, see.
The wave with Zato.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like 4 back. I don't know what you're doing.
Guys, like, can you get your shit together? Like,
God. Like the Walmart down from where I'm at, they have still the Power Pop variants. I'm like, these things have been out for over a year. Why you charging? And then like they discounted it and they put discount stickers, but the discount sticker matches the peg price.
Yeah, and now my Walmart's even raised the price. Just Power Rangers is the only one that's about 27, I think, dollars.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are still 25. I'm like, why am I got to pay $2 extra for Power Rangers?
Yeah. It's for the extra hi-yas.
Yeah.
It's the extra hi-yas and kumbayas. Get it right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. And then I would say probably like 95% of the Walmarts out in the Austin area where I'm at don't even carry Power Rangers anymore. It's very rare.
I'm noticing that a lot too.
Yeah, they're pulling them.
Like, yeah.
And then I'll see like racks or pegs full of Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm like, they're still all there, and it's been 2 weeks. Like,
with that, like, it just makes me not want to go shopping for like Power Rangers toys anymore.
Yeah. And
to be fair, like I still go, like every time I'm at the store, I always go look just to see what's there. It's never anything new, ever.
That's what I do.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go spend money on other things.
Yeah.
Like,
and the worst part is knowing that there's new stuff on shelves somewhere.
Yeah. That's right.
That
I don't know. I've been really eyeballing some of the McFarlane stuff. I've been really looking at that.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the room over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can't see.
So like like with Paul from The Reluctant Adult, I've talked to him, and we've talked to him, and he has a really good point with McFarlane. You don't have to collect the waves because they don't pertain to each other. Yeah. They're just characters from the comics or movies, and you could just pick whatever one you want. You don't have to collect the whole wave to finish teams or anything, so.
Yeah.
And I've been really looking at that stuff. I'm like, damn, do I really want to buy? Do it.
And I mean, and if you're doing photography with them, most of the figures are really good for photography. A few of the capes, though, do make it a little harder from different angles and to do different things. But have you seen the new animated Batman they announced?
It doesn't have that the real good what do they call it, soft goods.
Yeah, well, I was talking about the cell shading on it.
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay, they did cell shading for Batman, Robin, Scarecrow, and Mr. Freeze. And they build Condiment King if you get them all.
Oh.
But the cell shading it only looks good from a certain angle.
Yeah.
So it'd be impossible to take pictures of, because if you move that camera just a little bit and don't have them perfectly lined up, both looking at the camera.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing that happened with the Pink Ranger cell shaded. Like, it only looks kind of okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh my God.
It looks terrible everywhere else. And I think that's the problem with cell shading is because it's designed to be moved. It's designed to be moved across like the body as it's moving. Hence why every panel that cell shades in, it's different. It's never consistently the same. The same thing like games, like Borderlands had their entire game was cell shaded, but every time you moved around, it would adjust to your movement. So I don't know why. I don't know whoever thinks like cell shading is a good idea, but they need to figure out that's not, and stop doing it for a little bit, and until they figure out a way to make it like look pretty, like maybe like a dual tone paint or something like that adjusts when you move the parts, maybe.
Yeah, like that iridescent paint that they use for cars and stuff.
Yeah,
like they had that for minis. Like I saw them at the store like over the weekend. They sell the paint. Like that paint does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it can be done.
It can be done. Yeah. Oh my god, we're doing a D&D game this weekend. It's gonna be a lot. I'll be okay.
Oh man, LeBron, you play at D&D?
Haven't in a while, but before. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim's a real life troll, and his D&D character's a troll.
No. My D&D character is a high level troll. Get it right. It's an elder troll. It can leave from underneath the bridge. Get it right.
Does he have an awesome beard?
He's clean shaven.
He's got a
I just every time I try the razor gets stuck, and I just give it up.
Yeah. True story. I heard a struggle going on. I was like, damn, did a raccoon get in the house? And it was him in the bathroom. It was him in the bathroom. God, help me.
No, it was me in the bathroom. It was me in the bathroom. Give me my cheese.
Oh my god. I was listening to a toy podcast, and he was like talking about how he's like, yeah, when you're married, you got to do a lot of explaining sometimes. And he's like, one time, I was hungry, so I had a grilled cheese at 3 a.m. And my wife comes in, and she goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, he turns around, he's like, "I'm just getting the cheese out of the toaster with the fork." But the way he said it, though, he was like, so there I was, standing with the fork in a toaster, getting the cheese out.
See, the thing is, supposed to make your wife a grilled cheese sandwich too. Do you like grilled cheese?
Oh my god! When you said cheese, that's what reminded me about it. And I remember when I listened to that, I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my god. Oh man.
God damn.
But yeah, okay. But oh man, that's funny. LeBron, what have you got yourself into with this one?
more like what did you how did you explain this to the wife? Wait, no, let me ask you this. What's one purchase that you've made the last 3 years that you had to be like, I know I bought this, please don't hit me. I got it for a good reason.
Honestly, she is very supportive.
She's in the room with her. I know it. She's in there with you. I know. I know that. I know that tone.
Yeah. Blink twice if you need help. Oh yeah, look at you.
But yeah, 100% though. All the pickups that I just showed was all for my birthday.
Oh wow.
So she's awesome. So I usually don't have to hide stuff from her.
Usually.
Oh wow.
What have you hidden?
I don't have to.
Oh my god.
You chose those words very carefully.
Oh man, that's like I'll be on Facebook and I'll come across like some of the Power Ranger groups, and it'll be like my awesome wife bought me this power sword, and I'm sitting there in my room by myself, in the house by myself. I was like, I bought myself this. Does this count?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, my cousin was telling me. Well, my aunt was telling me that my cousin gets his stuff sent to her house so that his wife doesn't know that he bought
that sounds
anything.
like a really, really
Damn.
bad relationship.
Yeah.
You should let your cousin know that he's to stop dating another cousin.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Oh, do you ever go toy hunting?
Oh yeah, dude, I went today. Like, my daughter had a doctor's appointment, so that's what we did all day
What?
afterwards.
But
Yeah.
but I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. For me, I can't go to like big name stores anymore, like Target, Walmart, Ross, or anything like that. I look up like comic book stores. And I don't know about you. That's what you do? Like second. I know that you got a second chance up there.
So around me, like close, I don't have anything like too good. So I do mostly go to the big name stores. But if you know the right times and work things out, like Ollie's really good before 3:00.
Oh, okay.
And so there's like certain times you hit certain things, certain days that you know, like Saturday, if you hit Walmart, you ain't finding nothing. But if you go on Thursday, you might have a chance.
Like there's a string of Targets on a highway out here, and then it's like one Target, 3 miles down the street's another Target, and then about 15 miles is another Target. And I go to all three, but I go on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. and I find some really cool stuff there. Like one of them is like that's their thing is like Funkos. So I'll go and I'll find new Funkos all the time there. Yeah, but yeah.
Like I've really liked Ollie's for their like Marvel Legends lately, just because there were some that I could never find on shelf, and I'm not supposed to know that I got the 501st Troopers for Christmas that my wife found at Ollie's for me.
Oh wow. We don't have no Ollie's here. Well, we have one, but it's like really it's really far from me. So, and Austin is not very nerd accepting, I guess, because there's like no real comic book shops here. But where Jim lives, there's everywhere.
Dude, okay. So like where I live, I live in DFW, right? And where I live on the south side of DFW, farthest away from Dallas. We have 5 comic book shops within like 10 minutes of my house. All right,
that's awesome. I'm jealous.
I have 3 like toy stores that only sell like old toys, and on top of that, I have 3 Walmarts, 5 Targets, and if I want to drive an hour, I can get to Dallas, and Dallas has hundreds of them.
Yep,
hundreds.
Yeah, I don't have that here.
I love DFW. I hate this heat, but damn, DFW has like all the toy stores, man. It's amazing. And
the most we got here is like Toy Joy. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, whenever I go to Toy Joy, they have another company inside Toy Joy called Yummy Joy, and they have like the old time sodas there. So I always go get me a Frosties, watermelon, strawberry, and stuff like that. And then I'm walking out the store like holding out like a little kid. I'm like,
I was like, there's this toy store. It's called Generation X. There's a sushi shop right next door to it, and it's really good sushi. And so we go there. We get sushi right after that. It's fantastic.
What a day! Look at toys and eat sushi.
Okay. So there's like a string of like restaurants. Like so there's a string of half-price books right next to the airport, and so it's like a loop around the airport for half-price books. If we go do it, as a mod pizza is the very end of the loop, and so we hit up half-price books, Target half-price books, mod pizza.
That's a day right there.
Dude,
man,
that's
awesome. I love where I live. I love that one like aspect of where I live at. There's a couple of things I don't like about living up here. Mostly the heat. I cannot deal with this freaking heat anymore. I'm so freaking tired of it. Besides
it's getting
that,
annoying now.
But the people here are pretty nice. The things around here are pretty cool. And I will say this: they do pretty good barbecue up here. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
Do y'all get the heat advisories like every day?
Every day.
I get
air quality alerts.
Yeah,
I get
well,
emails
especially
from the electric
Austin.
company going, the email from the electric company like, can you please turn up your AC? We're trying to preserve power so you don't get charged as much. And I'm like, why don't we just do a better version of our power grade? Come on, guys.
So the area I live in, we actually had a blackout like 2 weeks ago.
We had rolling brownouts too here.
Yeah. They be cutting our power.
So they up here they offer you Nest thermostats for your house if you want them, and from the electric company, if you get them from the electric company, they're built-in software for them to track how you can turn off your AC certain times of the day, during when you're not supposed to be home. But say you work from home, they turn off your AC, you hit you can't turn it back on, it's locked until they tell you it's unlocked. Yeah.
Dude,
and
that sucks.
and I know where you're at in Georgia. I know Georgia and Alabama, they deal with a lot of humidity.
Yeah.
And I know today was bad. I think we had, because we have little, what are they called? Tachometers or something? It tests like the temperatures and for our machines and stuff. So it was like saying like 82% humidity inside our building. Yeah.
Dude, there's sometimes you walk outside and it just feels like you're breathing in soup.
Have you ever been to Houston? Houston's that 100%, 100% of the time, all the time. You live in Houston.
Yeah.
You leave the building. It's like walking in through soup, breathing soup, and then you sit out anyway. You leave a mark.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter in how good a shape you're in. It doesn't matter. You leave a mark, and it's understandably respectful to know that mark will eventually evaporate. You do not mention it to the person getting up. Just be like, it's there. We all know it's there. They know it's there. I know it's there. The people next to them know it's there. We're all stuck here.
Yeah.
We all understand.
That's another reason why I do stuff early in the morning, because it's a lot cooler. But 2-3 weeks ago, it was like 9:30 or 10 a.m. and it was literally like 99 degrees.
About 2-3 weeks ago, I was driving to work and it was
could not do it.
7 a.m. It was 94 7 a.m. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, there was like nights where it was 10:30 p.m. and it was still 102.
Okay, so let me tell you how bad it was. So I went to visit our dad in Alabama, right? And we left there.
God.
The high of the day was going to be 95, right? 95. Okay. We leave and we're going home, and we get to Louisiana. It's still like 99. We hit Texas, like the very last little bit of hit it. It goes at 7 p.m. right, rolling into town. 109.
Yep.
7 p.m.
It's insane.
One of my friends, General Kenobi, he lives out in Texas too. It was so hot that he had a Boba Fett delivered to his house, and the heat warped the packaging around the Boba Fett, plastic.
I can totally believe that.
Anything I have shipped here, I get so worried. My deliveries are normally before I get home, but Amazon would deliver stuff super early sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to leave it. I have to call my neighbor. I'm like, hey, can you go pick up the stuff that's in my house? Like, why? Like, just go pick it up, put it in your house. I will come get it after I get off work. I will be there at 6:05 at your door. I will pick it up then. Okay, and then I can buy them lunch. I'm buying them lunch. Like, it's $10 in my pocket to buy them lunch, but at least my stuff doesn't get ruined.
Yeah,
too bad.
It's so scary to have stuff left out,
especially in this heat. Oh man.
Yeah,
like no one's gonna steal our stuff on reports. Like, it happened one time, never happened again. But what I'm more afraid of is the heat destroying whatever I get. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it was so hot here, so long. It was so hot that the tar they put in the ground, the tar they put in the sealed asphalt, did not actually solidify at all. It's still mushy. You can still walk over it and leaves a footprint on it. So one time, I parked. I didn't realize where I parked at, and I left to go to work the next morning. And I left. I got the highway, and my car was just shaking. And I pulled off, and there's a big clump of that tar on my car's tire that did not solidify to the ground.
That's was that picture you sent me?
Yeah, that's the picture I sent you.
Yeah, it was a big old massive balled up glob on his tire from the tar.
Yep.
I was like, my God.
That's how hot it's been, man. That's exactly how it's been. It's ridiculous.
But yeah,
it's so hot.
I know you deal with that too out there.
It's so hot here. Our dog is now fat because he saves all his time inside now.
Mm-hmm.
adorable.
Bad.
He's adorably fat, and I'm like, ah, you little fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's with y'all, but yeah, outside has not been colored right for the past
it's all brown.
month or two. Like it's kind of it's kind of like brown and yellow.
I've
Looks like
given up on my yard.
out there.
I've given up. They're like, "Are you gonna water your yard?" I'm like, "Nope, not a chance." Like, okay, some dude knocked on our door. Like, your grass is getting kind of long. I'm like, "What grass?"
Yeah.
Like, do you not see the dirt?
Yeah, for real.
He's like, "I can cut your grass." I'm like, "What grass, buddy? What grass?"
Yeah. That's like my mom. She was like, "I gotta cut grass this week," and I was like, "You mean relocate the dirt?" That's it. Like literally, we do not even have a yard anymore. It's literally just dirt and cracks in the ground. Man.
It's all.
And like you said, it feels like Tatooine. I walk outside and I'm like, where's the Jabbas?
I'm like, where are the moisture farms? Where are they?
Yeah.
They're digging a hole in the ground. Like, I'm gonna live here.
Yeah. I'm like out there with the little strain of grass trying to squeeze the water out.
Like you start asking, "Where's the blue milk, Ma?"
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Start painting on the ceiling. Only got to do half of it though.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
I love how we can reference Star Wars to real life situations.
We live in Texas.
Yes. Yeah.
You know the funny part
Georgia
is
isn't any better.
Well, you have those hyperlanes that end up in Tatooine, and like we have all the big highways ending up in Texas. You know, voila, that's where you got the idea from.
Yeah,
dude. And the tax money paid for the express lane, but I can't take through the express lane without paying more money.
Oh my god, for real. That's why I don't pay my toll tax.
It's like I'll just drive around.
How many red lights have to go through? Well, let's do a podcast today.
For real. For real, that's what I do. Exactly.
Like what? How many red lights did it go through? I'm watching TV.
There's been some people that I've been watching TV. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my.
But I know it ain't any better over there because y'all are getting the same high pressure we're getting.
Well, it finally broke. Like it finally broke. Like it's finally cooled off a little bit, which is nice. Like today is a high of 103, and I'm like, that's pretty good. And like Liz,
there's a Texas joke that we got a cold front like 2 weeks ago. They're like, all right, all you Texas people, you better run your water overnight so your pipes don't freeze because it's going to be 99 degrees.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's one thing about here. Like every time it starts to like, they're like, oh, it's going to flurry. They're like, okay, everyone, we got to buy all the bread and milk in the store because
somehow they're not going to have bread and milk later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
It's like...
Yeah, I'm still surprised about the whole toilet paper situation. Like, what?
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know, the toilet paper situation happened because everyone got scared about the toilet paper. And so everyone kept buying up all the toilet paper, so there was no toilet paper because people were buying it. It didn't have anything to do with anything else other than people scared about toilet paper. At that point in time,
we had a Sam's Club card, and we still have it. But we just got Sam's Club, we bought that 48-pack of toilet paper, like... A week before that started, we're like, as all started happening, like, we should be okay. Like, I'm like,
Jim, please tell me that when you walked out of Sam's, you did the whole thing like off of Step Brothers, where he was like, yes,
yeah. I literally did that a few weeks ago. So we went to Sam's and like, we got the total, and I just paid it, and I didn't even think about it. I just paid it, and when I walked out, I'm like, yes. Because I wasn't like, I'm going to be broke this week. No, I was like, we're doing okay. Yes. Like, I can still afford gas for the car. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not ramen tonight.
Yeah. It's not a ramen kind of night.
Like, this might be some debt, but I can easily afford it today. Jesus.
Oh yeah. So Jim got a job, and he was like making really good money, and he told me, he was like, for the first time ever, I bought action figures and had to wipe my screen because I was like, why is there an extra dollar sign or why is there an extra number?
So I'm like, hold on. Huh?
Why is there an extra number on my bank account?
I should have negative $5 like that. How do I have $6? What the hell is going on here? It's going right into investments. What's that? What's your investment? Toys.
It was a sale. Yeah.
They only appreciate value. They only ever appreciate.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's fun. It's always fun. Oh man. LeBron, I'm sad that you got to deal with what we got to deal with. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You got to deal with it.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's okay. Okay. Hey, what do you collect outside of Power Rangers and McFarlane's?
So we got Power Rangers on this shelf, which actually goes down further than where you can see because I'm sitting. SH is across right here. This is Star Wars. Right here is Marvel and Ninja Turtles. Over here, those two are Gundams. Then down lower is the Sonic figures, which are down there, even lower. So a little bit of everything.
Oh, all right. Hey, not bad. Not bad.
Yep. I understand.
That's, hell. Oh.
Yeah, and then there's Legos up
yeah.
there. They're over there, too.
Now, when you said Star Wars...
all Legos.
Yeah.
The most expensive part of the whole thing was Legos, right?
Oh, my God, yeah. Legos are expensive.
Yeah, oh yeah. And like sets that used to cost like $10, $20 are now like $35, $40, $50. Like, yeah. Kind of backed off Lego a little bit.
They showed a Chewbacca Lego set, and they said that they showed the price, and they're like, there's no way this thing's like $170 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I think it all started because of that Millennium Falcon.
Oh. Yeah.
Damn.
It started with the 850 Millennium Falcon.
Damn.
And then it started going up, all of them, like, they're like, oh, well, they bought the 850 Millennium Falcon, they can buy the $40 set that was $20.
Yeah. I saw the Ecto 1 Lego set, and it was like $220. I was like, there's no, not Lego. That's why we played with Mega Bloks.
Yeah. Those Five Below ones.
Yeah.
Those ones you get, those random ones you find at the thrift store. Nothing matches. You're going to figure it out, though, I swear. What can you make with it? Airplane.
The Dollar Tree ones that... They're like, we may have given you all the pieces.
The ones you buy 8 of them just to make sure you have everything.
Yeah. Oh, man. Still. You said the Star Wars, are those all Black Series?
Yes, that's actually the Black Series. The non-Black Series are upstairs, and these are just the figures, too. That's not including random, like, plushies and stuff. And some of that's over here and everywhere else, because I got, like, little Ivanus right here. The Bendy Ivan.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, what's the difference between the Black Series and Kenners?
So the ones that say Kenner on them, they are Black Series, but they're just retro carded. But there is the vintage ones which are say Kenner on them, but they're smaller. They're 3.7 instead of 6.
That explains that. I saw a Paz Vizsla vintage thing, and it was like $28. I was like, there's no way this thing is like a 3.75 for $28.
Yeah, well, I mean, he might have been, because there is a Paz Vizsla I saw today that was it was a deluxe figure that, because that's their new, the deluxe ones that ain't really deluxe. I mean, I'm part of the problem. I buy Boba Fett every time. But
this is my 17th
Yeah, it's like, I mean, honestly, I probably have bought the same Boba Fett a few times, but,
Never
got
bet the Fett man.
So it counts.
Well, you've come out and you've owned it, though, at least. So everybody knows that LeBron has bought the same Boba many times.
I'm not saying it's a problem, but I'm saying that financial decisions and your child's college fund might be in question.
Yeah, but it's
she don't need to. She can learn from YouTube.
But it's all right, LeBron, because the first step to this addiction is admittance. So.
Yeah. Admit that it's fun.
And that's why we got you here. So, intervention. Oh, my God.
It's not really cherry Coke.
Yeah. It's a wine in a bottle. the wine in a can, right? From Always Sunny. Yeah.
It's a wine cooler.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
finally somebody that understands my Always Sunny references. My God. We've
I know it makes you so happy when that happens too.
Oh, like when I was at the Galaxy Con, someone was doing like custom stained glass, and I was looking at it, and the guy was like, "You like it?" And I was like, "Frank, the trash man, right?" And he's like, "You're the first person." I was like, "Because I'm the trash man." Just throw trash everywhere. Oh, but yeah, man, dang it. All right. Well, thanks again for listening to this episode of Zero to Hero with the old Bulk and Skull podcasting, Bill and Jim, and we are joined by our illiterate friend LeBron. Thanks, LeBron, for hopping on with us. I'm glad I actually reached out to you because I know this has been a long time coming.
Oh yeah,
and always fun to talk about toys, photography, and the stupid heat.
Yeah,
definitely. Did someone say toys?
You have it. Yeah, someone said toys.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, do you have any last words? Where can people find you?
LeBron Fett, literally pretty much any of them. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I've got some reviews coming up soon. So
yeah, and Wise, I've actually watched his reviews. So if you like something short, sweet, and actually little with some entertainment, definitely check them out because he's way different from other reviewers. He actually puts them in like story kind of like setups.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I'll have all the links
Jim,
in the thing.
Yeah, leave the links. Oh yeah, send the links and I'll send it to him.
Okay.
I can find them. It's not that hard.
Find.
If I can't find them, then he's not big enough.
This is the way. Well, all right. So you can find us at Zio to Hero across the board. We are on every social media platform out there except for Threads because that's a dying brand. But yeah, if you like our show, rate and review us. We have ratings on Spotify and we have ratings and reviews on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a review and maybe we'll read it out and cry about it.
Probably cry, yeah. Also, don't forget to join the Discord at discord.zerotohero.com. And if you want to message us directly, you can email us at zerotoheropod@gmail.com. That's right, went there.
Yay!
All right.
And that's it, you know.
Have fun, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Enjoy yourselves. Bye.
See you next week.
Have a great day.
Bye, LeBron. Bye!
See ya.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zio to Hero? Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever. Jubilee!
So Jim's doing he's got to go potty dance. So
the sad truth is I kind of do. No, like, okay, so I'm gonna cut this whole section out, but I have to go get surgery done tomorrow, and they had to have me cleaned out. So I took a 285 milligram bottle of Miralax, like the big bottles of yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I have a long surgery tomorrow. So it's like a 3.5 hour surgery, something like that.
May the power protect you, dude. I'm sorry.
It happens. They're gonna.
And the rest of your household. I mean, like,
I'm sitting there with the cat. Watch me. Like, you want to scratch me?
This is
see what happens. No, it's early. It's early tomorrow.
This is so you won't eat my face when I die.
Oh. Speaking of bowel movements, did y'all hear about the airplane that took off?
No.
So the airplane took off from somewhere in America, and it was going to somewhere in Europe. But halfway, they had to turn back because someone on the plane was having severe diarrhea, and it was like filling the cabin up, and the air just circulates. So they called it a biohazard emergency. Yeah. Dude, it was so bad. They said, I feel so bad for that guy when they...
I would never tell anybody ever. Why didn't you make it all the way? I don't know. Something's wrong with the plane.
the prop fell off.
There was a
jet
gremlin
engine. The
on
prop
the
fell
wing
off.
or
It's
something.
fine.
Yeah. I just picture that girl popping up out of nowhere and be like, that motherfucker, he's not real.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's really... he got on that plane, too, and she started screaming it because he had the timer on that plane. It's just like...
He's not real. But okay. All right, let's do this.
This is the Zio to Hero podcast.